Hi, this is Mary Ellen Walters and Michael Maines. This presentation will hopefully introduce teachers to Excel in a way that is user-friendly and easy to comprehend. We hope to increase teachers' knowledge of Excel and make it easier to work with, and thus aid teachers in using Excel faster so they can spend more time teaching. This presentation will also give teachers a crash course in statistics in order to help you understand how students are performing in class. So let's get started. Here's what we're going to do. As you can see, we have Excel pulled up and we're entering students' names. We're creating a fake Excel document with fake grades, fake students, and everything so that you can see just how to do this. We're going to run basic statistics on these grades, explain why these statistics are useful in a classroom setting, and do it step by step so it's easy for you to follow. This video will offer instructions of where to go with visual and audio directions. There will be a brief explanation of all the statistical procedures that are going on while we go through the video with information that is understandable. The video will offer insight into Microsoft Excel 2007 for a teacher and allow them to use Excel for multiple classroom functions. Here we go. We're going to begin by setting up our columns. We'll add a column for each of the following categories: student names, grades, the difference from the mean, the difference squared, and Z-score. We'll also set up our cells for summary statistics. These cells will have the number of students, the average test grade, the sum of differences squared, variance, and standard deviation. Michael has just finished entering student names. He's now going to set up each of the columns: grade, difference from mean. Make sure your columns are wide enough to fit all of your text. Difference squared, and Z-score. Now it's important also to set up the cells for summary statistics. We'll have a cell for number of students, grades, the average test grade, the sum of differences squared, variance, and standard deviation. The purpose of a Z-score, which is our ultimate hope from this spreadsheet, is to show a student how a student performed on a test in reference to other scores and ranks the scores as well. Now that we have all our students' names, we're going to enter the scores, and then we can begin analyzing. At the bottom of the list of students, you can see that there's a cell that says average. In the B column, under the list of scores, we're going to set up the formula for finding the average. In that cell, simply type an equal sign, the word average in all caps, and a parentheses. Highlight all of the cells that you want to take the average of, then close the parentheses. And it's just that easy. Now you have the average of all your test scores. We'll address the difference from mean column next. In this column, we'll subtract the average from the student's grades. We can enter the formula for this. In the first cell under the heading Difference from Mean, enter an equal sign. Open parentheses, then click on the first student's grade. Enter the subtraction sign. Then click on the average cell. Add a dollar sign between the letter and number of the average. Close the parentheses and press enter. Now click back on the cell with the formula. A black box appears around the cell. Click on the bottom right-hand corner of the box and drag it all the way down to the last student. Now you have all of your differences from the mean. It was just that easy. Now let's address the difference squared column. In the first cell under this column, type in the following formula. Equal sign, open parentheses, click on the first cell under the difference from mean column. This should be in line with the first student's score. Then type a caret. You can make this by typing Shift 6. Then type in a 2 and close the parentheses. Now press enter. Now you have squared the first student's difference. Just as you did before, click on the cell so that a black box appears around it. Click on the bottom right corner of that box and drag it over the remaining cell.